developing right now at 11.
This morning, we witnessed an act of violence and evil in the heart of Brooklyn.
The search is on for this man with ties to Philadelphia, a person of interest in the Brooklyn subway shooting.
Police believe Frank R. James rented the U-Haul found near the Brooklyn station from this Philly location. What happened when we checked out addresses linked to him?
All I saw was people trampling each other, trampling over each other, trying to get through to the door.
And we have new information about the 10 people shot and the more than dozen injured as police try to figure out why. Good evening, everyone. I'm Yuki Washington. Jess is off tonight. We are following major developments in the New York City subway shooting. Tonight, authorities have named Frank R. James as a person of interest, but did not name him as the suspected shooter. They say he has addresses in Philadelphia and Wisconsin. At least 10 people were shot and more than a dozen others injured when a gunman tossed smoke grenades and then opened fire on a crowded subway car in Brooklyn this morning. We have team coverage for you on the investigation and the connection to our area. Let's begin with Eyewitness News reporter Kerri Corrado, who just obtained new information about the person of interest. Kerri?
Yuki, good evening. Multiple sources say that New York detectives were here right behind me obtaining rental agreements from U-Haul. Now, CNN obtaining the U-Haul records that show Frank James rented the van here using a Wisconsin license with the Milwaukee address. It was booked on April 6th. The van was picked up on April 11th and was supposed to be rented for 2 days. An extensive manhunt underway after the Brooklyn subway mass shooting. NYPD announcing Tuesday night that they have a person of interest in the investigation after they found a U-Haul key left behind in the subway. That key led them to an abandoned U-Haul van in Brooklyn, not far away from the subway. The van had a Philadelphia address on it and is believed to be rented from this U-Haul on Hunting Park Avenue in Nicetown.
The male who we believe is the renter of this U-Haul in Philadelphia is a Frank R. James, male, 62 years old, with addresses in Wisconsin and Philadelphia.
Police are not yet identifying James as the alleged shooter. Eyewitness News checked out 2 Philadelphia addresses we found associated to James. Those who answered the door, along with neighbors, say they do not know and never met a Frank James. Along with the U-Haul key found at the scene, police also found other alarming belongings.
They recovered a 9mm semi-automatic handgun, extended magazines, and a hatchet. Also found is a liquid we believe to be gasoline and a bag containing consumer-grade fireworks and a hobby fuse.
Police say they haven't determined the motive as the investigation continues. So investigators from multiple jurisdictions are also reviewing YouTube videos apparently linked to James. In the meantime, a $50,000 reward is being offered leading up to an arrest. We're live tonight. Kerri Corrado, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Kerri, thank you.